We're live. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hi, everyone. I'm Mikki, and I am
Hello.
co-founders of Conscious Life Collective, and we have a special guest with us this special day, for our month of healing, our new moon. And so, Julia, would you like to go ahead and introduce our guest and what we're talking about today?
Yes, absolutely. So today is a very special day. It's a new moon and it's the month of healing, the beginning of the month of healing, Taurus. And Michael Ocher, who is a Kabbalah teacher and spiritual teacher, is going to guide us through what to expect and how to be within this time and how to use your energy and consciousness in the best way possible so that we can benefit the most. Um, this is the most powerful time, and and I'm repeating myself, but it's the time of healing. And right now, the world needs healing. So many people in the world, whether they had COVID or had somebody who had COVID, or just affected by the what's happening in politics, in the world, in general, experiencing these times, we all need the healing on some level or another. So this is a time that is given to us by the universe where we can plug in, like in a plug in electricity, to recharge and to receive healing in whatever area of our lives we need. So, Michael, I'm going to pass it along to you, and we can talk about this. If we can talk about this new moon and all the beautiful things and things that we need to be aware of it brings to us. Welcome.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mikki. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Welcome. Such a beautiful day. We are starting a new month. I'm a Kabbalah teacher, so there's a Kabbalistic calendar, and the Kabbalistic calendar is based on the moon, which is very interesting. It's not based on the sun. It's based on the sun and the moon together. But the month begins when a moon is born. And what happened if you were observing the sky, if you had this ability now, or if you could look at the moon just started to be born again. And the reason why we pay so much attention to the moon, because the moon, as we know, controls the tides, it controls the waters of our planet. It's the it's a very big and heavy object right next to the Earth, and as we know, science tells us that we are from at least 65% made out of water, even going up as I heard 85 or 90% all water. So obviously, the moon has a very strong influence on us, just as it does on the tides. It affects us as well, and we Kabbalistically, we start today is officially the first day of the month of Taurus, the sign of the bull, the Taurus, this beautiful grazing being that loves luscious greens and fields and loves the sun. And we want to study about it, and we want to connect to it, and we'll hopefully have time for a meditation also then to connect to this and to plant a positive seed. So what Kabbalists say is that on days like this, it's a beginning of something new. And when you begin something new, you want to inject it with as much positive energy as you possibly can. And one way of injecting positive energy is just to study about it, just to be more conscious about it, just to be more aware about it. So let's talk about the sign of Taurus. Let us discover what is this beautiful sign about. So the sign of Taurus, it loves beauty. It loves comfort. It loves stability. It loves consistency. It's a very good worker. It's very tenacious. It's one of the most tenacious signs in the zodiac. Um, it is a very loyal person. They're very good friends. They're friends for life. They they have tremendous care. They're very warm. They love coziness. They love the feeling of comfort of the home, the comfort of, in general, comfort. That's something that they love. They love consistency and kind of being in the sun and relaxing and taking it easy and no pressure. A lot of self-love. They know how to self-love. They know how to self-care. They they enjoy spa days. They enjoy days of taking care of themselves. In whatever way possible. Self-love is very much on their abilities. So that's something that we can learn from this month. Meaning, there's the Kabbalists say that it's almost like we have invisible television radio waves in the air, right? We don't see our Wi-Fi rays waves. We don't see our G4, G5 rays, right? But they're there. That's how I'm talking to you right now, right? I have this magical device, and via the Wi-Fi of the building I'm in, I'm able to broadcast and to talk to thousands and thousands of people, right? Same way there's energy that we don't see, spiritual energy, which is much higher vibration, higher frequency. And one of the energies that's broadcasting is this energy of Taurus. So all these qualities are kind of going to be in the air. And you're going to be able to become the positive sides of Taurus easier this month. So the self-care, the comfort, the quality, the loyalty, the ability to do well with finances and banking, all of this is broadcasted in the universe today. And it's something that you can, today and for the next 29 days. So we want to be conscious about it, and we want to what's called download this energy into us. Download that it becomes a part of us, that it stays with us for the rest of the month. So these are the good qualities, right? The quality of consistency, again, self-care, loyalty, good with finances most of the time, good with banking. They're very connected to banking, the sign. Those are the good qualities. Now we want to talk about the shortcomings of the Taurus that we also want to be aware of, that we stay away from them. And if we have some aspect of it, because it's broadcasted in this month, we can diminish it for ourselves even more so. And it affects everyone. It doesn't matter if you're not born in the month of Taurus, if you are a Scorpio, it will still affect you, especially if you're a Scorpio. The Scorpios get affected by Taurus a lot. So the downside of sign of Taurus is they have a slight dislike to change. They don't like changes. They don't like new things so much, not necessarily new routines, changes in the routine. They don't like it. They are prone to get upset sometimes. They do get upset. They tend to get upset. They can get very upset. It's a earth fire sign, if you know what that means. And that sign is a lot of getting upset, basically. So we want to stay away from that. If you have, all signs are prone to getting upset and anger, but this month we're even more so than any other sign. So we want to make sure we stay away from that completely. We want to be completely away from anger. Now, anger usually comes from many different reasons, but one of them is when we have very high expectations from people. So you want to make sure your expectations are lower from people, not in a bad way, but they're first of all realistic, and you're also not over expecting from other people. And also when we either receive too much or we give too much, that is also can bring anger to us. So those things are not what we want to stay away from, right? So everyone has some sort of an anger issue. It's normal. That's how we are. It's human. We're human beings. However, this month it's a little bit more projected, so that means we can fix it. We can transform it even more than any other month of the year, which is a beautiful thing in my opinion. Now, what else? The sign of Taurus is also very associated with healing. That's it's kind of like the nickname of this month is a month of healing. And like Julia mentioned, we all are in the need of healing. The society, the human beings physically, right? We're still learning about this new world, the post-pandemic world that we're in, right? It's such a completely different reality, completely different. And the shifts and the changes that happen and that are still happening are mind-blowing, right? Completely mind-blowing. What has happened and what will be happening to us. The changes are incredible. And as always, any difficult situation, any uncomfortable situation, when a person has spirituality in their life, mindfulness, consciousness, and understanding, life becomes easier. Life comes to you with much more ease, much more joy, and much more glory. Much, much more than when you don't have consciousness. Now, Tauruses actually are not necessarily the most ethereal spiritual signs. They're a practical earth sign. You know, they are all about show me the money, show me, and then I'll believe it. However, this world is a very strong illusion, as we know. You know, it blocks us from seeing the truth. So we want to amp our ability to go beyond what we feel and what we see. We want to understand that it's actually not always true, what we see and what we feel. You want to go above it. You want to make sure that the physical reality is not having a strong hold on you. It's a little bit addictive, the sign also, so you want to make sure you're not having any addictions. You want to stay away from any addictive behavior, and you want to download the positive again, which is consistency, which is very strong-headed towards a goal. If they have a goal, they can manifest it like nobody else. So what we want to do, what something that I shared with my class yesterday, is you want to target your consciousness towards change. You want to think about change. You want to think what I can change, how I can change. And any form of feeling of disease or discomfort, immediately understand, maybe I can change something. Could I change something in myself? Could I change the way I speak? Could I change the way I express? Could I change the way I act? Could I change that in order to have a different experience? Okay? So be mindful. Be mindful. The spiritual growth you can accomplish this month is probably not comparable to any other month of the year. Why? Because it's not something that's easily accessible this month. This month is not so much about spiritual change. People will be, just as a warning, so you're more mindful. People might get a little edgy. People might get more upset. People might get more irritated. This is the forecast for this time of the year, Kabbalistically. So you want to be cool. You want to be calm. You want to know that everything works out. Everything works out. The more you stress about it, the more you're preventing the uh, situation to be healed, you can say. Now, month of healing. This is very, very big this month. It's called the month of healing. What is healing? What is healing? What is disease? What is sickness? What is illness? What is getting better? It's a very, very deep question. We're still in the age of information where there's so much information bombarded at us. And thank God, right? We can, if a person wants to understand how your body works, how your uh, internal organs work, you can know more than the best physicians did 100 or 200 years ago, right? Just at the tip of your fingers, just with your phone or your electronic device, you can learn and study the body. You can access different kinds of food and diets and modalities that bring us healing. And this is something, before we get into healing, this is something also that's emphasized this month, is the importance of self-care, especially physically, especially with your health. Making sure you watch your diet, making sure you move. Taurus is not a sign of a lot of movement. So what's recommended is to make sure you expand your movement abilities. In general, this is a tip for your life, but especially this month, you want to expand your movement abilities. You want to learn maybe, one of the best exercise from what I read, from what I know, is actually dance. Dancing is the best move you can do because it requires the most brain power. However, if you want to learn yoga, Pilates, boxing, whatever it is that you want, go after it. Movement this month is going to be such a tremendous help. Even though it's physical, it will affect your spirituality tremendously. So, what is healing? It says that actually healing is constantly coming to us from the Creator. And what's stopping healing is blockages, is certain beliefs, emotions, experiences, outlooks, false beliefs. Those things is what causes usually people to have an illness or a disease. Our body is probably the biggest gift we have in physical reality, in this physical world, something that we receive from the Creator. We want to treat it as a gift. We don't want to take it as granted that your body is just something that is yours and in your possession. The Kabbalists used to, this is a little extreme, but the Kabbalists used to sometimes do a meditation imagining their funeral and seeing what would happen, how would people be, how would happen. But also what you understand is you understand that your body does not belong to you. Everything in this world to us is on loan. Everything. That awakens a lot of humbleness, a lot of simplicity, and not taking things for granted, and appreciating and giving it the respect that it deserves. So one thing you want to think about is how well do you treat your body? How well do you treat your physical, the first house of your soul, right? We have a soul of the body, which is we have a home of the body, which is your house, and then we have the home of our soul, which is our physical body. So you want to make sure that you treat it with respect. You treat it as, as a lot of sayings say, like a temple, right? You wouldn't bring, garbage and, things that are not good for it, right? You take care of it as much as possible. So you want to emphasize self-care on a physical level also this month. It's very important. Now, really, the biggest place of healing comes in the consciousness, of course. And everyone is different, every situation is different. We don't want to generalize, but some tips of what causes us disease and ailments, etc., is usually having to do with some unprocessed emotions. Some serious disease usually manifest as emotions that are not released. Now, Taurus is a little bit of a hoarder. They're not the ones to throw out everything right away first. They tend to hoard a little bit, and they tend to hoard spiritually also, emotionally, and psychologically on all levels. So you want to make sure you get rid of things that you don't need. Now, physically, always good, but spiritually also. You want to make sure you want to go through the inventory of your consciousness, of your soul, and see, am I holding any emotions that are not really bringing me any positivity? Am I holding any emotions that are not serving me in the best way? Am I upset? Am I still angry at someone? Can I forgive more people? Can I forgive that person that hurt me 5 years ago? Can I forgive my ex that hurt me 20 years ago? Am I okay with that? Can I come to peace with it more and more? This is probably the best goal and outlook you can have for this month, is thinking, how can I get rid of emotions that do not serve me? Emotions where I blame, emotions where I point the finger, emotions where I am victim of a situation. How can I be more and more the cause of my life? How can I allow the creator's energy, the essence of creator, which is unconditional love, flow through me? The moment I'm holding resentment, it's creating a blockage in the flow of my metaphysical and physical body. So it's a choice. It's just cause and effect. There's no one, no one is playing dice and no one is pointing a finger. Oh, I think I'm gonna make, Michael suffer, God forbid, today more than anyone else. No, it doesn't work like that. Cause and effect. If I'm experiencing a discomfort, it means I can change it. It means I can release something. I can release something that I've been holding on, let it go, give it away. There's many different ways of doing it. There's so many different spiritual systems that can help us do that. Kabbalah, I'm a Kabbalah teacher. I practice Kabbalistic meditations. I help my students do that. You can learn, you can study. That's one way of doing it. But practicing spirituality and practicing the fundamental spiritual practices of forgiveness, of acceptance, of letting go, of more unconditional love, of staying away from our vices, of anger, of resentment, of regret, revenge, etc. Being in the state of unconditional love. That's the ultimate healer. This is the ultimate healing in the world. The healing comes constantly from the creator. Healing, it's almost like, if it's raining and you have an umbrella, it's gonna block, right? The rain, the water from coming. So the same way, it's constantly the healing this month is constantly gonna be showered. The moment we let go of things and emotions that block us, the more we're going to allow the light of healing, blessings, abundance, and unconditional love to come into us, our life, and our loved ones. So it's a simple choice. Simple choice. Let's see. Let's make the choice that will bring us more fulfillment in life, right? Let's decide to allow the healing to come, to allow the Creator to heal us. There's no lack of healing. Don't worry about it. There's no lack of healing. People that, God forbid, that have cancer, one of the first instrumental parts of overcoming cancer is the decision that I can do it. Deciding, saying, you know what, I can do it. Second, changing lifestyles. The healthier your diet, the more chances of you becoming healthy. Movement, etc., forgiveness, spirituality, meditation, etc. But I'm not even mentioning those things. Those are fundamental. But focus on this. There's a shower of rain, healing, abundance, prosperity showering this month. How much of it are you letting in? How much are you allowing it to come into your life? So with that, that's a bit about the month. Julia, um, do you have
Yeah,
any more advices or questions for us?
I think you said so much, and I think just if we can embrace everything that we spoke about today, and I think just the main thing, and we said it so beautifully, that it's a choice, and we need to make a choice, and then listening to our bodies, and to be really honest with ourselves. And that's one of the mm, sometimes more difficult things, because when we have blockages, they're deeply embedded and we don't necessarily see them so clearly. Like, we can see them clearly with other people, but our own sometimes are a little bit like, behind the curtain. And that's why it's so important to talk talk to your friends who really wish you well. I'm sure you know who are your true friends and who you can ask a question. Maybe it's a good time to ask a question. What is it, do you think, that is preventing me from growing right now? Right? Or have a teacher, or go take classes. Like Kabbalah classes right now are amazing, because they kind of remove these layers where that blocking us from seeing our own limitations, and our own limitation is
Yes,
nothing less or more than blockages. Right? So if I want to create something in my life and for some reason it's just not happening, it means that there's something internally in me. It's not that somebody doesn't want you to, from above, doesn't want you to do it. It's just something in fact, if you have the desire to begin with, it means that they want you to do it. The creator wants you to do it. Your higher self, like however you relate to that higher energy, is there to support you. It means that the work is within you, and something needs to be transformed, changed, removed, let go of. And so having sessions with people who know how to guide you, and I know that they're not, like, you can get in touch with us and we'll let you know how to and who to with, or take classes, join the communities. That's why we're so passionate about these moments where we can share this with everybody, so that, like, you don't feel like you're alone with something that is limiting you. And always the meditation that Michael does at the end of our segments, connections, is really wonderful. And you can replay it and you can share it with your friends. So don't just like listen to it now, which please do, but then, like, if you are watching it on YouTube, you can just subscribe to the channel and you can go back to it anytime. Or if you're watching it on Facebook, either way, however you want to, but go back to it. It has so much. And so, without taking any more of this beautiful moment that we have together, Michael, do you have a few minutes to walk us through the
yes,
meditation
yes,
this month?
100%. I'm looking towards it myself.
Guys, me too. Me too.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, everyone. So with this beautiful consciousness, energy, so much light, so much beauty is revealed in this time and this month. Let's download it and internalize it into our subconscious that we are connected to it for the next 30 days, for the rest of our lives, for the rest of our existence. So the meditation is very simple. We are not taught meditation in school, but don't worry about it. It's something that you are gifted with. Everyone is gifted with the ability to meditate. And how we can start is very simple. You can just sit comfortably, close your eyes, relax your body, relax all the muscles of your body, and take 3 deep breaths with your abdomen through your nose, in and out. Take a deep breath, hold it, and let it fully out. Deep breath, hold it, and fully out. Deep breath. And keeping your eyes closed, try to fall into yourself. Imagine falling deeper within yourself, within your body. And as you're falling, you're starting to fall into very soft, comfortable clouds. And then you find yourself floating through a beautiful energy, for this endless, relaxing energy of light. And remove anything that might be existing there. Because in reality, it's just you and this energy, you and the light of the Creator. There's nothing else there. No people, no ego, no darkness, just pure, pure light. And visualize yourself melting and becoming one with Creator's energy. And see how it feels. What do you feel? What do you experience now? Do you feel comfortable? Do you feel at one? Do you feel oneness? And here we can ask and meditate and pray and connect with the Creator. As always, we want to thank the Creator for this experience, for this light that we're connecting to, for this healing, for this unconditional love that we're connecting to. And then you want to visualize, envision that it's almost like golden light, golden rain of healing, of abundance, prosperity is coming from the Creator to us, filling our soul, filling our consciousness, filling our body with this beautiful, abundant, warm energy of light, almost like a summer rain. And if there's an area in your life or in your body that needs more healing, meditate that this energy is shining, is watering that aspect of body part. Visualize the Creator's healing that is constantly coming to us, that never stops for even a second. Envision how it's coming into our life, into your body. Feel how comforting, how relaxing, how empowering it is. Feel it with your whole heart. Awaken your heart's ability to feel and to send out feelings. And think about also other people. Send this light, send this energy to people that need healing now. And visualize this golden shower of blessings, of healing, of abundance, of wisdom, of unconditional love covering our entire planet. Taurus is a sign that loves beauty, that loves love, that loves comfort, that sends out a message to humanity to choose more love, to choose more acceptance, to choose oneness. And another aspect of this month is also we want to reawaken the blessings that we have in our life, whether it be relationships, financial, wisdom, family, kids, co-workers, friends, all these blessings that we have. We want to reignite the light, the zeal, the shining that they have. And it happens a lot with appreciation. Let's awaken so much appreciation for things that we have, for things that we're gifted, for things that we're lended by the universe, by the creator. How much appreciation could we have for the beautiful people in our life, for the connection we have with ourselves, with the creator? Fill us up with so much appreciation, so much gratitude that we are overwhelmed with this energy. We know the key to amplifying our blessings is to have more and more appreciation. The more we appreciate something, the more we value it, the more we respect it, the more we cherish it, the more we nourish it, and awaken humbleness that it is all a gift. This life is a gift, this journey is a gift, our bodies are gifts, all of our loved ones, our friends, our family, everyone in our life is a gift. Treat it as so. Even people that you consider being a nuisance, they're also a gift. And now meditate, to download, to instill, to bring all this energy of appreciation, healing, consciousness, love into your heart. Download it into your heart, into your emotional, energetic center. And anything else that you might particularly need, any positive attribute or virtue that you need this month or in general in life, ask a creator to give it to you. Ask a creator to bring it into your heart that is just a part of you. It can be that easy. It is that easy. Any attribute, tolerance, self love, being focused, concentrated, optimistic, charismatic, concentrated, appreciative, compassionate, wise, brave, courageous. Anything you want. Visualize it coming to your heart, downloading and filling your heart with this energy and with this light, and it's becoming part of you and yours forever. And now let's just broadcast this light to the entire universe, to the entire world, to all of existence. Let's broadcast this light, this beauty, this Ziv, this organuz, this beautiful unconditional love, sacred light to the entire world, entire universe, to every single human being on this planet. Now start meditating to come back to where you are. Feel the chair you're on. Feel your body. Move your body a little if you want. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And whenever you're ready, open your eyes.
Thank you, Michael. It was beautiful. Thank you so much for that. So needed. So needed. So I just wanted to, I wanted to say something to our listeners, whether you're listening it live or replay. We're going to be changing the format of this broadcast. And the format is that we're going to meet before or on new moon or right after. So around new moon and around full moon, which means twice a month, because it's the most potent energy. And so you can plug in and connect with us. And on Tuesday at 12 around new moon, we will also always have the schedule ahead of us. So please join us. It's beautiful how we can build and kind of like imagine you sculpting your month. You're sculpting your consciousness. You're sculpting your relationships. So please do join us and share it with your friends and any people who you think might benefit and enjoy these connections. Thank you so much, Michael, for always showing up and sharing this beautiful experience for us with us.
Thank you.
And anything anybody wants to say before we close today? Complete. Good. Have a beautiful next 2
Just
weeks.
have certainty. The Creator and the light is always with us.
I'll take it to heart. Thank you, everybody. Huge hug to everybody. Love yourself, self-love, and certainty. Bye-bye.